Our whole idea is to get every single one of us learning something about India and her environment. And we're not just asking questions which are generic, we're going into finer details. And we're not just going into finer details with regards to a particular angle and aspect of environment, but with regards to the spread in terms of geography, in terms of the different animals, in terms of every aspect of nature conservation that needs to be stressed upon. That is why E.F.I's India Environment Quiz is a non-stop activity. We always try to find time to host this quiz, the E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. Because of field work, not every day we're able to do this. But in a special season such as now, towards the year end, when most of the country is witnessing a good winter, when most of Coromandel coast in the south is just retrieving from a monsoon, we thought it's good holiday spirit. And when the year is ending, when a new year is to be born, we can play this quiz. Today is the fourth night going, and we are playing EFI's India Environment Quiz. Today's quiz is all about Chennai. Chennai is where we're playing this quiz from, and all questions are going to be about Chennai. If you're sitting in Gujarat, if you're sitting in Delhi, and if you're thinking, are they're going to ask only Chennai environment questions, why should I play this quiz? Why not? Is the question. That technically is the first question. Why not play the Chennai environment quiz? Chennai is as much yours, is as much mine, wherever you're from, whether you're in Sikkim, Lakshadweep, Ladakh, Gujarat, Manipur, Mizoram, Andhra, Telangana, wherever you are, Chennai is our city. And we are playing the Chennai environment quiz. And we're going to ask you interesting questions about Chennai's lakes, ponds, rivers, beaches, and a lot more. Right? And the first question today, that we're going to ask you is related to one of Chennai's rivers. Is related to one of Chennai's rivers. And the first question, we're going to take you straight to name Chennai's northernmost river. Name Chennai's northernmost river. Chennai has it in herself to be India's water capital. This is a city of many rivers, multiple lakes, a phenomenal marshland, and many interconnecting canals. Now, we're asking you question number one to name Chennai's northernmost river. To name Chennai's northernmost river. Usually, if it's other cities, the question would be name the river that runs through the city. But Chennai is one such a city where you can ask questions like name the northernmost river, which means Chennai has a central river, Chennai has a southern river, and Chennai has a phenomenal interconnecting canals between these rivers. Kushi says Kuvam. We have many people slowly but steadily joining us. Abhishek says Aranyar. Welkin says Kosastalayar. We're playing E.F.I's India Environment Quiz, and we've asked you question number one. Mohammed on YouTube says Kosastalayar. On Facebook, I'm sure there are answers coming in, but there are multiple pages where we're streaming on, so we are keeping a tab of all the answers you're giving us. So YouTube, I've got an answer which says Kosastalayar. Here on Instagram, I have many answers that are coming in. Kuam says Varshu. The question I've asked you this evening, we're playing India Environment Quiz, the Chennai edition. And the first question we've asked you to name Chennai's northernmost river. Name Chennai's northernmost river. Ashwin's asking question, please. Chennai's northernmost river. Bhavani says Adayar. Lin underscore PBT says Kuam. Chennai's northernmost river. And the correct answer is the Kosastalayar, which is a combination of two streams, the Kotralai and the Aranyar. And Kosastalayar, as a combinational stream of Kottrai and RNER, happens to be Chennai's northernmost river. Kosastalayar, which is a combination of Kottralai and RNER, is Chennai's northernmost river, which also brings us to a broader, bigger answer. Chennai is the city of three rivers. Chennai is the city of three rivers, namely Kosastalayar, Kuvam, Adayar, and Adayar happens to be the southernmost river. Kuvam happens to be the central river, and Kosastalayar happens to be the northernmost river, of which is a combination of Kotralai and RNER. Right? We're going to move to question number 2. We're playing India Environment Quiz. We're playing India Environment Quiz, and today is the Chennai edition. If you're joining us from Gujarat, if you're joining us from Delhi, if you're joining us from Kerala, and you're wondering, why play today's quiz? It's Chennai Environment Quiz. And the answer we have for that simple question, doubt, Chennai is as much yours as much mine. I fell in love with this city for all the reasons that I'm going to give you through these 9 remaining questions. The next question we have, there is a neighborhood in Chennai. There is a neighborhood in Chennai which was once called Amayur. The modern name of this neighborhood is all that I'm asking for. Once upon a time, this neighborhood in Chennai was called as Amayur, Amaiyur, which translates to village of sea turtles. Village of sea turtles. Name this locality. Srivatsan and Ashwin have all thrown an answer saying Thiruvanmure. How disloyal they are to their neighborhood. They're giving the name as Thiruvanmure. Thiruvalmikiyur became Thiruvanmure. We all know that story. Is Thiruvanmure the Amayur? The village of sea turtles, SriMahi.sg with true patriotism says Besant Nagar. Mithun says Besant Nagar. And when you're doing this quiz from Besant Nagar, shouldn't your heart melt and run towards Besant Nagar? Is it what the traitors call it as Thiruvanmure, or is it what the true patriots call it as Besant Nagar? Which is the correct answer? Let's wait for it. A neighborhood in Chennai was once called Amayur. Amaiyur. Amayur translates to be the land of sea turtles, the village of sea turtles. Yeah? And then we are asking you, name, give me the modern name. Give me the name. Give me the name of the modern name of this neighborhood in Chennai, which once was called Amayur. Kushi, all the way from Gujarat, has been able to somehow magically find this answer, the correct answer. Yeah. And the true bloods of the sons of the soil have somehow betrayed the land, huh? And they gave some other name. It is Besant Nagar, and no doubt, south of the Adayar River, a nice large village called Adayar, which also happened to be Thiruvanmiyur. Oh, Thiruamayur became Thiruvanmiyur. No, it's not Egmore. Come on, it's not Egmore. Adayar, Besant Nagar, Thiruvanmiyur is all one large cluster, one large cluster, and as rightly pointed, Thiruamayur, Thiruvanmiyur, Thiruvalmikiyur became Thiruvanmiyur. Because of Annie Besant, it becomes Besant Nagar, and multiple other political connotations with which the name divided. South of Adayar River, the larger village was referred to as Amayur, and today it is split into many, many names. So Ashwin, Srivas, everybody was right. Kushi, to everybody was right. But because we are in Besant Nagar and we are true fans of Besant Nagar, it only has to be Besant Nagar. Here is the third question. We are playing India Environment Quiz, and today's third question is on Chennai's environment. All questions are on Chennai's environment, but the third question is going to be extra special, and we are asking you to, many dolphins can be spotted off the coast of Chennai. Many dolphins can be, because you often mention turtles as your childhood besties. Ah, what a nice answer. Many dolphins can be spotted off the coast of Chennai. We're asking you to name one dolphin that we can spot. You can give me any name. There can't be a wrong answer to this. There can't be a wrong answer to this. If you do a proper Google search, dolphins of Chennai, and just give me one name. We're asking you to give me one name. And if you have the time and the thumb energy, type in as many names. Dolphins, bottlenose, of course, bottlenose. Dolphins, Indo-Pacific humpback, yes, definitely. Dolphin, yes, of course, dolphin. We can see dolphin, yes. And wait for the photograph from this gentleman very soon, where he's spotting a dolphin and he's going to become world famous one more time. Humpback, isn't that humpback whale? Maybe I'm wrong, but humpback dolphin, really? Do we have humpback dolphin? Bottlenose, Indo-Pacific humpback. Yes, Indo-Pacific humpback. Yes, Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin. Yes, definitely. Bottlenose, Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin. We've asked you question number 3, part of India environment quiz. Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin, bottlenose dolphin. You're all right. You're all right. And what is sight? What is sight? What is sight? To be out there to watch these dolphins come in that large gang that they usually swim together with, and then just to stand on the beach shores of Chennai. And I'm quickly going to YouTube, Facebook. Mohammed is being very patient and is playing very well. The northernmost river of Chennai, Kottalai Arani put together, Kosastalayar. And then we asked you name the modern neighborhood whose erstwhile name was Amayur. And this is all the villages south of Adyar River, Adyar, Tiruvanmure, Besant Nagar, all put together, was referred to as Amayur because of sea turtle nesting, mass sea turtle nesting. The third question we've asked you, part of India Environment Quiz, the Chennai edition today, is to give us the name of at least one dolphin species that is found in Chennai. And it's, of course, you've given me many answers: bottlenose, Indo-Pacific humpback, and more. Right? Now we're going to the next question. We're going to the next question. There once used to be a large lake in the heart of Chennai city. This large lake went by the name Long Tank. This large lake went by the name Long Tank. Today, the Long Tank exists as a meager canal system. Name this canal. Velacheri Lake, says Mithun. Think a little norther. Go a little north. West Mambalam, says Arvind. Name the canal. Long Tank, Nandanam, Nungambakam, T Nagar. Bang on. Ashwin, you've given me the exact modern neighborhoods that are built over this Long Tank. We are asking you to name the canal that exists, and Ashwin says Mambalam Canal. Ashwin says Mambalam Canal. Ashok says T Nagar. T Nagar sits on the same landmass where the Long Tank existed. No denying it. Give me the name of the canal. And I think Ashok's also typed it. Mambalam Canal. If you are on Google, do go search for Chennai Long Tank and click on images. You'll see this beautiful map which shows a large lake. And then superimpose it over Google satellite images of Chennai today. You'll realize why we get flooded every year and why our flooding may continue. Very sad. Parallel to Mount Road, literally. I've also read a few pieces which says that Mount Road was established on the embankments of the Long Tank so that the white people could go from Georgetown all the way to St. Thomas's Mount. We're playing E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. Look at the numbers that we're clocking both here on Instagram, YouTube, and across multiple pages on Facebook. We're playing Chennai quiz today. India's water capital. And we are playing questions related to Chennai's environment. We're playing many questions related to Chennai environment. The northernmost river of Chennai, Kottalai plus RNE put together making the Kosasthalayar, the dolphins of Chennai, bottlenose, or the Indo-Pacific humpback. Now we've asked you a question. Name the canal that exists in place of the long tank of Chennai. And many of you have given me the answer, the Mambalam Canal, which is the correct answer. And now we're moving to the next question. The sea turtle that nests along Chennai's coast. Give me the species. The sea turtle that nests along Chennai's coast. Name the sea turtle that nests along Chennai's coast. Olive Ridley says Ashwin. Ashok says Olive Ridley. What beautiful, magnanimous creatures these sea turtles are. An indicator species that swims thousands of kilometers across the open ocean, forages in the open ocean, and is the only connection between land and the ocean. The sea turtles step out, and that too only the mother sea turtles do. The men, still so lazy, they stay back in the ocean. Only the female mother sea turtle comes back to the beach, almost exactly the same beach where she was born, where she hatched into a tiny hatchling from that egg. She comes to that almost the same beach, is what we've been told and what we've been reading. I'm sure there's a certain distance variation, but almost in the same region. And with her hind flippers, she digs this beautiful cavity into which she lays nice tiny little eggs, and then she covers this nest, dances on it, compacts it beautifully, leaves false tracks and trails, and goes back into the ocean. These eggs, after 45, 50 days, hatch after incubation, and the horizon being the brighter spot, they move towards the open ocean with a tiny little yolk sac, and then they swim across the ocean. And what I've read when I was in school, 1,000 hatchlings, only one becomes an adult. And now, in my own lifetime, I'm being told that between my school period to now, that out of 10,000 hatchlings, only one becomes an adult. And that's why we're deeply concerned. And that's why protecting the olive ridley sea turtles, which is the correct answer that all of you have given. Even our poster today carried an olive ridley hatchling. Who is the survivor? You, me, or the olive ridley? Yeah. And how many insecurities we live with? Do I look fat? Do I look thin? Do I look dark? Do I look fair? Can I speak English, Tamil, Hindi? Am I this religion? Am I that caste? What does the olive ridley think of all this? I think the olive ridley is just swimming away into the ocean, wants to be away from all human beings only because we know how to mess up life, not just ours, even theirs, by spilling tons and tons of oil into the Kosasthalayar basin, ruining almost 20 square kilometer of the ocean, almost at the beginning of the nesting season of olive ridley sea turtles, right? What a phenomenal animal. And remember, next time when somebody asks you about Chennai, what do you know about Chennai? Don't talk to them about Mr. Rajnikant. Don't talk to them about Chennai Super Kings. Don't talk to them about our politicians. Don't talk to them about our movies. Talk to them about Olive Ridley sea turtles. The true survivor, the true champion, the true Chennai Super King is an Olive Ridley sea turtle. Nothing against that cricketer, nothing against that movie star, nothing against that politician, but all in favor of the true Chennai Super King, which is the Olive Ridley, that still survives despite every single negative thing that all of us have done towards this beautiful animal. So, dedicating today's quiz to the Olive Ridley, the true Chennai Super King, or rather the Chennai Super Queen, because the king remains in the ocean. Only the queen comes onto the beach and she lays those beautiful eggs. And the Chennai Super Queen, Olive Ridley sea turtles. We're going to the next question. After this question, I'm going to invite my guest host for the evening, the king of Urapakam, the man who's actually cleaning Chennai's beaches from Kovalam to Marina, a young true champion, Ashwin, who would join us immediately after we find the answer to the next question. And the question is this: name refers to a red rose. Name refers to a red rose, and this was a cyclonic storm that traveled all the way from Thailand to Chennai and thereafter went even further. Yeah, give me the name of this cyclone. Referred, it's a cyclone's name that I am asking you. Yeah, it's a cyclone's name that I'm asking you, and the name refers to red rose. Yeah, it started its journey from Thailand, and I'm being told it almost reached the coast of Africa, and it went through Chennai. Michong, I don't know. I shouldn't actually discard your answer so soon. Also, Park Siddhi happens to be this profile of a gentleman by name Ashwin, if I'm not wrong. And I, through E.F.I's profile, did go into the profile of Ashwin. Go check Ashwin's profile. Yes, Park Siddhi is the handle he goes by, and he is doing some phenomenal work for the planet, huh? From composting, from growing his own vegetables. And I saw this beautiful plate of rice, rasam, and green veg. My mouth's watering. Rice, rasam, and green vegetables that he put. And I think, if I'm not wrong, it's not just this young man, also his mother. This young man and his mother are doing a lot of environmental work. The handle goes by the name Park Siddhi, and his name, I think, is Ashwin, right? Ashwin, if that's your name, and if I whatever I've mentioned is right, give me a thumbs up. Yes. And he's doing a lot of composting, home gardening. Is that true? Is that right? Am I Have I done my research properly? So he's doing a lot of work. Please do check his profile and see if you can collaborate with him if he wants to collaborate. Huh? I'm sorry, I'm speaking for him. Yes, correct. Thank you. He says if he wants to collaborate, let's all work together. And maybe after that pen project, which we are initiating through that email, this garden project is what we should all work together on in the name of India and her environment. Yes, more strength to you, your mother, and your larger team, Ashwin. Keep growing that home garden and keep putting good photos. Keep putting good photos of a lot of rasam and rice and vegetables. Yeah. Varda is, of course, the name of the cyclone. Varda is, of course, the name of the cyclone. And Ashwin from E.F.I, I'm going to request you to give me an invitation so that I can take you on. And we're going to ask you the next question as we wait for Ashwin. We're going to ask you the next question. And the next question I want to ask you, yes, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. We spoke a lot about turtles, dolphins, and we've been sticking to Ashwin's given me a request. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, you can't see Ashwin. I'm very sorry. Yeah. But on Instagram, he's joining me. Yeah. I have added him. I don't know if I'm able to. I don't know if technologically if Instagram is gonna let me take him on. Yes, he's here. Ashwin's here, and I have to do that to my camera so that you can see both of us. I'll tell you who Ashwin is. Ashwin is E.F.I's activation supervisor, coordinator, boss man, call him whatever. Yes. From Kovalam to Marina Beach, many beach cleanups are organized at E.F.I simply because of this one man. He's organizer, but the beaches are getting cleaned by many volunteers. So both Ashwin and I, on behalf of E.F.I, are grateful to every single volunteer who's stepped out, who's been there, who's cleaning those beaches with us. Ashwin, what are you doing this Friday morning, 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock?
So this Friday, we have two big beach cleanups in Chennai. One in Marina, which is near Marina swimming pool. E.F.I, along with Chennai Greater Corporation, running a project in Marina called the Mobile Incinerator. அதுக்கு பக்கத்துல we have a cleanup. And also we have another cleanup in Ashtalakshmi Beach,
Yes.
Which is in Besanagar. So in the ரெண்டு beach cleanup, you guys can join. Bring your friends, families, your colleagues. யாரெல்லாம் கூட்டிட்டு வர முடியுமோ, bring them. Maybe we can spot all of the place. And also we can help them.
If you're on YouTube and Facebook, and if you couldn't hear Ashwin, here on Instagram, I have a guest host who's joined me, Ashwin from E.F.I, and he's talking about the two beach cleanups that we are organizing this Friday morning. The first cleanup is at the Marina Beach, yes, the world's second longest urban beach, And if you're wondering where to come, opposite Presidency College at the Marina Beach, you will find the Marina swimming pool. Just adjacent to the Marina swimming pool, you will find E.F.I's incinerator. You assemble at the incinerator spot, and from there we head to the beach cleanup. What time is the cleanup? It's 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, right? You can register, you can go online, you can check for this, or you can just come to the swimming pool at Marina Beach and you will find us 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, day after tomorrow, Friday the 29th. Also, we're cleaning
Also,
the
there are
Besant Nagar
two swimming
beach.
pools in Marina. To be more precise, search Marina Library. We are next to Marina Library.
Opposite Presidency College, the Marina Library and the swimming pool next to the incinerator. Also, you should consider coming to the Ashtalakshmi Temple Beach in Besant Nagar. And why we should come? Because the ocean has vomited back all the wonderful treasures we sent through the three rivers into Chennai's coast after the cyclone. Now, we've given you enough stories. I'm going to ask you the next question. Crocodiles are also found across Chennai. Crocodiles are also found across Chennai. But there is one particular river in Chennai which was once the crocodile's favorite. Name the river where you could spot a crocodile in the past. I'm sure you all watched the news piece where you saw this crocodile going next to one of our lakes near Peringalattur. We're not talking about that crocodile. We're talking about
I was
crocodiles.
about to answer, Guru.
Those crocodiles are long gone now. We're asking you, Palar, say Shrivats. How I wish it was Palar, or is it Palar? Palar. I'm getting multiple Palar answers. Adayar, say Shrivats. I think she was going to answer give me every river's name then, huh? Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. Palar was the first answer, and we'll take only that answer. Give me one answer. Kuvam, says Ashwin Shankar, where he's actually cheating in the quiz by also being part of the quiz. How unfair, huh? Mithun says Kuvam. Srimahi says Kuvam. Crocodiles once dominated Chennai's riverine ecology. Give me the name of the river. Give me the name of the river in which once we used to find crocodiles. Ashok says Adayar. Documented evidence, proof, all points towards the Kuvam. The Kuvam is Chennai's central river. And one of the shortest urban rivers in the world. The Kuvam also happens to be a holy river. Yes. And very sad that the Kuvam has been turned into a sludge carrying sewage yard in the modern times. But when you just go read about the Kuvam, right? When you read about the Kuvam has an interesting history. Even today, the rural pockets where the Kuvam runs near Perambakam, before Manavalan Nagar and Tiruvallur, the Kuvam even today is a fresh stream. But the minute she reaches Tiruvallur and thereafter towards Maduravayil, all the way through Chetpet, Napier's Bridge, and then into the ocean, she's nothing but a cesspool. Yeah. And all of us are to be blamed. How can we just blame the government? All of us are to be blamed. Maybe all of us should come together in reviving the Kuvam. The Kuvam was once home to crocodiles. From respecting, falling in love with the Kuvam, it's high time we all spoke highly about Kuvam, so that this taboo that Kuvam is nothing but a sludge carrying, sewage carrying stream has to change. Whether it's the Meeti, whether it's the Musi, whether it's the Rishabhavati, whether it's the Kuvam, or it's the Saraswati in Indore, Musi in Hyderabad, Meeti in Bombay, the Rishabhavati in Bangalore, Kuvam in Madras, Chennai, the different Saraswati or the Khan River in Indore, all these urban rivers once were just fresh streams, and we've turned them into sewage pits. That's why we're stressing on this question. The next question we're going to ask you, and this is Ashwin's choice too, and that's where we are on the same wavelength and why we work together at E.F.I. Join us for the beach cleanup this Friday morning, 29th. 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock at the Marina Beach and the Besant Nagar Ashtalakshmi Temple Beach. If you're coming to the Marina Beach cleanup, you should be there opposite Presidency College. There's a swimming pool. I'm being told there are many swimming pools, but there is this particular swimming pool opposite Presidency College next to E.F.I's incinerator. Come there and you will find us standing there to clean the Marina Beach. If you're coming to Besant Nagar cleanup, come to the Ashtalakshmi Temple Beach at Besant Nagar, 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock this Friday morning. Oh, what better things to do in life? Come, let's clean that beach. Yeah. Now I'm asking you next question. There is a Chalukya king. There is a Chalukya king by the name Pulikesin. And to be specific, Pulikesin the second. He was defeated in a battle by a Pallava king. Yes, he was defeated in a battle by a Pallava king. And that battlefield, we're being told, is today a large lake, right? That lake exists. I've seen that lake. All of us have been to that lake. And we're just asking you to name the lake. There was this huge battle. There's this huge battle, and Ashwin can't be such a cheat where he keeps giving clues. There's this huge battle that was fought between Chalukyas and Pallavas. And Mohammed, I'm telling you, I'm so proud of you that you're on YouTube, you're answering every question, and you're the lone wolf who's answering on YouTube. And I'm so happy that I've kept this channel open and I'm live and I'm asking these questions. At least for you, I'm going to play this. And Sri Krishna is wantedly giving the wrong answer just to prove that he didn't frame these questions. What a shame! What a shame! We're playing this quiz across pages on Facebook, here on YouTube, and on YouTube specifically for Mohammed Muzamil, who's been so kind in answering. And here on Instagram for all the 23 people, the number went up to 34 at one point, and then it just dropped to 23. I don't know why. It's going to 24 now. We're playing E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. We're asking you Chennai environment questions. We're asking you Chennai environment questions. And now the question we've asked you, there was a battle between the Chalukyas and the Pallavas. This happened a little outside of Chennai. And where did the Chalukyas and the Pallavas fight a battle outside of Chennai? And what has that become now? It's become a lake. Give me the name of the lake. Pulikesin II was defeated in a battle by the Pallava kings. It's called the Battle of Dash, and it goes by the name of the village. And that village has a huge freshwater body. That freshwater body's name is what we are asking. And for you to know, all such large lakes feed streams which gather together to become rivers of Chennai. Chennai has an interesting water story to tell. And that's where you have to go to E.F.I's YouTube page and search for Hydrostan and check for the Mambalam Canal story. From this particular lake at Adanur, Mannivakam, smaller streams start, they merge, and then they become the Adayar River. At Mannivakam, from the Manimangalam Lake, which is the answer to this question, from the Manimangalam Lake comes another channel which joins, and that gathers stream as force as the Adayar River. Take the Kuvam, for example, from the Perambakam Lake to multiple lakes at Adigattur, Melnallatur, Vengattur. And we are so fortunate at E.F.I that we are working on the restoration of the Adigattur and the Melnallatur lakes. The Adigattur, Melnallatur, Vengattur, Tirunendravur, Tirumalisai set of water bodies keep adding water to the Kuvam River. So Chennai has the story of lakes feeding rivers, and rivers further downstream feeding ponds, and then finally emptying into ocean. And that's where Chennai is so special that it set a world record where we went ahead and started building lake view apartments on our lakes without those lakes to be viewed anymore. And that's why we're getting flooded. We're playing E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. On Instagram, it's Ashwin and I who are hosting this quiz today. On YouTube and Facebook, you're just watching my face and you're just listening to me tell you about Ashwin every now and then. And so just to remind you, what does Ashwin do? He's part of the activations team at E.F.I, and they organize beach cleanups right from Kovalam all the way up to the marina. Almost every weekend we're cleaning the beaches under two labels: Ocean Trash. What a nice name, huh? Ocean Trash. Oh, come on, let's shun trash. Appreciate our creativity. Then we also gave another name which said Clean for Olive Green, because the Olive Ridley, which is Chennai Super Queen, gets her name from the olive green color that she holds. And so we called it Clean for Olive Green. What are we doing this Friday? Friday morning, we're cleaning the beaches at Marina and Besant Nagar. At Besant Nagar, we're cleaning the Ashtalakshmi Temple beach, and at Marina, we're cleaning the beach just ahead of the swimming pool opposite Presidency College. Be there 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Yes, Sanjay Prasad, stay on this quiz because we know you're a birthday boy in roughly around an hour and 55 minutes. So let's close this quiz by wishing you a happy birthday in some time. But now it's time for the next question, which is the last question, and it is also an Ashwin question. Name the limbless lizard which looks like a worm and carries Madras in its name. It's a big question. Let me repeat this. Name the limbless lizard which looks like a worm and carries Madras in its name. We're asking you this question. Name the limbless lizard which looks like a worm and carries Madras in its name. Madras limbless lizard, says Sri Krishna. Yeah. That's exactly what boys from Guru Nanak College do. They think they know it all. Yes. Shouldn't they be doing a little bit more research? Let's please wait for them. But what a great support they are when you want them to come volunteer or work for E.F.I. They come out in big numbers. They're so loyal. They're so good. They're always on field. Maybe because their college is located adjacent to a beautiful forest. And growing with nature gives them that nature love. Yeah. Shri Krishna went on to add that answer: spotted skink. Island Galpri says skink. Madras skink says Srivats and Welkins. Yeah. Spotted, yes. Madras Sicilian says Ajay. Vinay Surbi says Madras spotted skink. Ashwin says Madras spotted king. Ashwin from the garden and the composting club says Madras spotted king skink. Yeah. Varshu Sen says Madras spotted skink. It is the Madras spotted skink. It is the Madras spotted skink. We can keep doing this the whole evening, and we can make you fall in love with Chennai time in and again. How the western periphery of Chennai city has beautiful hills, starting from Sittalapakam in the south to Naduvirapattu's even further southwestern, and going all the way along to Malaipattu, then going towards Tirupati. There's a beautiful range, whether it's the St. Thomas Mount, whether it's the Tirusulam Hills of Chennai, Dolphins of Chennai. We're a city that is home to the spotted deer and the black buck. We're a city that's home to the crocodiles. We're a city that's home to lakes, ponds, marshland, streams, canals, rivers, and an open ocean. We are a city that is home to the birds: pelican, egrets, herons, kingfisher, and I can just leave it for Srivats or Sriram to tell you the kind of birds that you'll spot. Even the flamingos come to our city at a point in time. And how beautifully we are locked between the Puliket in the north and the Vedantangal in the south. And just imagine, from the Puliket to the Vedantangal, if these birds were taking flight, they have to fly over this beautiful landmass we all call home, that's Chennai. And the lakes of this city: Madambakam, Sittalapakam, Agaram Ten, Morai, Kollapancheri, Satangadu, Ariyalur, or the smaller ponds of Chennai, from Kannankulam at Thorepakam to Kannaginagar Pond, or to Ranganagar Pond in Mudichur, or to the Kanagar Pond in Perambur. Are what beautiful water bodies. The reservoirs of Chennai, ranging from Pulal, Pundi, Chembrampakam, Tervai Kandigai, Cholavaram, and more. And just keep adding to this list: the dolphins, the sharks, the whales, the sea turtles, and every single other life that you can spot. How can we forget the snakes of Chennai, the urban forest patches at Nanmangalam, Naduvirapattu, or Gindi, right? Elumbur. Egmore is a railway station, the second busiest railway station in the city. But Egmore gets its name from Elumbur. Elumbur is a lost river of Chennai. Go read this beautiful piece from Chennai's celebrated historian, Mr. Sriram. He talks about Elumbur as a river that we've lost over a period of time. And did you know the Kuvam at one point used to run all the way from Dharmapuri? Dharmapuri is almost at the borders of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Dharmapuri used to, not Dharmapuri, Kuvam used to run from Dharmapuri all the way to Chennai. And the tectonic plate shifts and mass changing and everything, Kuam is now running only from a few kilometers away from Chennai. Palar, which Srivats and many others mentioned as an answer to the crocodile question, was once running northwards and it moved southwards. What a beautiful city! What an ecology! What a landmass! And the whole of India should be so proud of Chennai. That's why we are playing Chennai Environment Quiz, part of India Environment Quiz. And where do we go from Chennai? We take you to Coimbatore. And what goosebumps it's going to give to people from Coimbatore. Yes, the elephants of Coimbatore, the Noyal of Coimbatore, the Kausika of Coimbatore, the Selva Sintamani Kulam, the Perur Kulam, or the multiple tanks at Kalapatti. Yes, wait for it. Join us tomorrow. Yes, join us tomorrow 9:30, where I play this quiz with Srivatsan Ramkumar, who is Ashwin's colleague at EFI, and we play this quiz tomorrow. Ajay says yay, and I'll also take Ajay if possible tomorrow. This man is solely responsible for having planted nearly 20,000 trees in Coimbatore, out of which even almost close to 11, 12,000 are growing beautifully across Kalapatti, Vadavalli, and more. Come volunteer with us, not just in Coimbatore, not just in Chennai, not just in Tirunelveli, not just in Hosur, not just in Tumkur, not just in Ahmedabad, Gurgaon, Indore, Mumbai, Pune, Raipur, Bangalore, Vijayawada, Vishakhapatnam. This is Environmentalist Foundation of India, and you're playing this quiz with us. Thank you, everybody. Venkatesh, Ashwin Shankar, Mohammad Musamil, who played this quiz with us here on YouTube. We're truly grateful. I'm ending the live stream here on YouTube. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow 9:30. And for all